Today's show is sponsored by the Pittsburgh Cultural Trust. They are bringing The Psychology of Serial Killers to the Byam Theater on May 2nd. If you are a fan of true crime, of mystery, it sounds like this is going to be right up your alley. The Psychology of Serial Killers is a live true crime event led by a clinical psychologist, Dr. Rachel Tolles. She's diving into the minds of some of the world's most infamous serial killers right there on stage with you. So get some answers and your tickets right now at trustarts.org. This is CityCast Pittsburgh. I'm Megan Harris, and here's what Pittsburgh's talking about. I'm with Jeremy Waldrup, the president and CEO of the Pittsburgh Downtown Partnership, talking about all the good stuff that is sticking around after the NFL draft. What happens next after the party wraps up? It seems so silly to say that as we are talking here right now. The party is clearly in full swing. We are in Market Square right now. But I think a lot of people want to know what happens when this piece of it is gone. So what will be left for the people of Pittsburgh?
Well, so we have the marathon coming next weekend, and we're going to keep this bar in Market Square for that. And then we just really get into a whole season of activities. We have a roller skating rink coming into Market Square immediately following. Then our farmers market pops off. Just programming in Market and Mellon Square daily with artisans and musicians. We're excited. And for us, what we need now is people to take advantage of this stuff, because we can bring small businesses to downtown, but it's going to require Pittsburghers to get out here and support them every day. So it's on you. Like, no pressure, but we're doing all that we can here. We need you to get down here.
Gauntlet thrown. We built you a park. There's a nice new Market Square.
Exactly.
Get your butts down.
There's 14 expanded outdoor dining spaces here. Like, use them every day.
Yeah. I mean, how have people been reacting to seeing things in real time? Because there's been a ribbon cutting about every second down here for a week or two.
I think there may be some ribbon cutting fatigue, but we're here for it all day long.
I mean, it's rare that you get to celebrate something being finished at all, let alone 100+ things being finished all at the same time.
I just want another deadline, because everybody's been marching in order from the state, the county, the city. They have all just been busting it out with us, and we couldn't be more thrilled to support their work and vice versa. I want something else. I'm like, what are we doing next? Like, I need another draft.
Yeah, I mean, as people have talked to you about it, I mean, as we were walking over here, you were hugging necks, shaking hands. What kinds of reactions are you getting or seeing from people as they experience all this stuff for the first time?
Well, I mean, we're Pittsburghers, right? We love this place, and we want to see it like this every day. That's the thing. Like, what are you doing tomorrow? I'm like, well, one more day of the draft.
This is cool. What's coming
Sunday,
next?
we might lick our wounds, but back to Monday, we're going to be getting ready for the next thing. So, everybody's excited. Everybody wants to see the city succeed, and we're having a bit of a moment, and so we're just trying to leverage that and build upon it.
Yeah. I mean, I know the goal ultimately is to make downtown feel like a neighborhood. It is a destination, but not just at 8 p.m. for a show, all the time. There's the playground at Arts Landing. I cannot wait to see what it looks like on a day-to-day, right? When it's open for real, everything's done. All these stores have filled up thanks to the rent abatement program that y'all have worked on for years. What is your game plan for the next step? What does your Monday look like? What does the rest of your week look like?
Yeah, I mean, so frankly, as an organization, we're reassessing, okay, what do we need? This vibrancy initiative that we created, which was about $1.5 million all in of investments, from, painting railroad tracks with the mayor's office to all these art and small businesses. So we are actively raising money. We kind of expended everything that we had. But we just got an infusion of cash. So if you're interested in opening a business, applications are open again. And we are now, there's some interior work that needs to be done on a lot of the empty spaces that exist today. Pretty much, if it could get a certificate of occupancy, it's full right now. So we need to figure out, collectively, how are we supporting some of these properties that need a bit more financial investment than we have had historically. So that's a big thing for us. Of course, just programming in general is a huge component. And now that the weather is nice consistently, you're going to see us out and about, not just in Market Square, but around the city. Our clean team, our on-street services team, we're working with the county, to help our unhoused neighbors. There's just a whole host of things that are going into this that I think some people can lose sight of. And that's where we're just constantly trying to innovate and do more and do better and support more people from the business community, from the residents that are down here. They all are integral parts of making this kind of ecosystem work.
Today's podcast is sponsored by the Pittsburgh Opera. A lot of us think of opera as really dramatic stories focused on tragic love, and they can totally be like that. But opera can also be ridiculous and fun, and that is exactly what to expect from their next show. The Pittsburgh Opera is presenting Verdi's Falstaff. If you have not seen it, Falstaff is considered one of the best-known comedic operas of all time. The music really matches the mischief. It's based on The Merry Wives of Windsor by William Shakespeare, and you're going to follow Sir John Falstaff's attempts to woo 3 women with identical love letters. Honestly, I think Falstaff would have loved online dating. The show runs April 28th to May 3rd, and each performance has English subtitles projected above the stage. So you're always going to know what's going on, though I have been to their shows like this. The performers do such a great job of depicting the action. If you look away, you're still going to know what's up. You have 3 chances to catch the show: April 28th, May 1st, and May 3rd. And a big bonus for that May 3rd matinee, the Pittsburgh Opera is providing free childcare. Such a game changer. Tickets to Falstaff start at just $20 with all kinds of discounts for kids, teens, students, seniors, military service members, and more. You can learn more at pittsburghopera.org/citycast. Pittsburgh Opera, where can we take you?
Today's show is brought to you by City Theater and their production of Hedwig and the Angry Inch. This Tony Award-winning musical follows the life, loves, and heartbreaks of the legendary Hedwig, an East German rock and roll goddess. I have been meaning to see this musical forever. I know it's got a huge cult following, but the last time City Theater put on the show was in 2003. So I am very thrilled they're reviving it. It's exciting for people like me who get to check it out for the very first time, and all the so-called heads out there who will now get a chance to re-experience the show right here in Pittsburgh. Hedwig and the Angry Inch is running from May 12th to June 7th at the Greer Cabaret downtown, and it's being presented in partnership with the Pittsburgh Cultural Trust. You do not want to miss this beloved, fierce, and energetic show. Tickets available at citytheatercompany.org.
Are there ways that you feel like what you've learned from working downtown? I mean, obviously the Downtown Partnership is focused on this neighborhood that could apply to other neighborhoods. Like, we've heard fussing, of course, from folks being like, why does downtown get all the nice things? Like, can't my neighborhood with maybe more residents, can't we get some good stuff too? How do you think that can work together?
Well, I think so downtown is the economic hub of the region. Like, the property taxes here pay for the schools and the roads that, aren't in the Golden Triangle.
Yeah.
So it's important for the economic viability of the region that this place soar. And, we've seen the perfect example. When you're looking at Pittsburgh, you're showing the skyline, you're showing the rivers. This place can't just look good from an aerial shot. It needs to also have that experience on the street, because this is our front door. And if you're thinking about, PNC, Highmark, trying to bring in world-class talent, they expect a world-class destination to keep these folks. And we're here for it. Like, we want to make sure that public safety concerns or vibrancy concerns are never thought about here in downtown. Yeah. And we still have so much work to do. Like, we're having a moment, but it's a fragile ecosystem that we're kind of balancing. And so we still need everybody kind of rowing in the same direction.
Yeah, I mean, do you feel like you have that right now?
Absolutely. I've been in this role for 15 years and I've never felt more enthused from all levels. I've never had a relationship with the governor, and now his office is like up our grill. Like, how do we help? What are we doing? Where's the next ribbon cutting? Like, they want us to succeed, and they're doing everything they can to make that happen. From his office to the county executive office, to the mayor's office, to the corporate leaders, to the philanthropic partners who, they're the ones who make this stuff happen. It just takes money, is something I like to say. And,
honest to God.
We've got to invest.
Yeah, what do you think made the difference? What made this moment possible? Because we want to harness that right for the next one.
Well, let's be honest. COVID was rough on this community, and we lost a lot of small businesses, and they're still struggling. Like, Mondays and Fridays can be super quiet down here.
Yeah.
And we just talk about, you want a vibrant place that requires people, and we have to figure out new ways to get people here, because people are behaving differently. That, big office lunch isn't happening like it used to on a daily basis. So we want these restaurants here. We need to fill them up. We got to find ways like this. I mean, obviously, you can't have a draft every month, but
Not every
I'd
month.
take it.
Yeah. I mean, what about the whispers? I don't even know if I'd call them whispers. I feel like everybody's talking about this right now. The idea that this is a dress rehearsal for a Super Bowl down the way.
I don't know. I mean, I can't speak to the NFL. I think you have to have a dome. I would love to see.
But that might be in the works.
I don't know. I would love to see the draft just come on rotation for us. I'm like,
Okay.
I think the NFL so far is really pleased with how Pittsburgh showed up and showed out. And I'd love to see this come every 5-7 years. I think that's my angle. I'd love to see that. And I mean, we have the international rugby, like that's coming here. Like how can we're a sports city. Like let's embrace that in every way that we can and show the world how great this little city is.
Yeah. Anything else that you are kind of hoping might bring a deadline of sorts in the next few months, couple of years?
Well, I mean, for us, this really kicks off. We have a ton of deadlines. I mentioned the marathon. I mentioned this roller skating rink. Then we have Three Rivers Arts Festival, Juneteenth, Pride, America 250, then Pittsburgh. So we are hopefully going to catch our breath in August. And then we have Oktoberfest and a whole host of things that we're hoping to do.
Yeah.
So we're making up deadlines. And if you have one for us, we'll take it.
Yeah. For anyone who has not been down to the party yet, is there any one thing downtown that they just need to check out in the next month or two while they're in the neighborhood?
I mean, I do love our little bar that we have popped up here. It's the Pittsburgh Pub.
Okay, I feel
It's
like
pretty
it's
cute.
peak Pittsburgher to be
Yeah.
like, go to the bar.
We're all going to need a beverage after this weekend. And then long term, I mean, there's some really cool small businesses that have popped open in the last few weeks. We have a black brew house on Forbes Avenue right across from Forbes Tavern. Like, that's pretty special, and that's here for the run, you know? Like, this is not just this weekend.
Yeah.
Again, get out here and support these things. Get curious about the own community that you're a part of, and, like, find the things.
Yeah. Jeremy Waldrup, thank you so much for joining us on CityCast.
Of course. Thank you.
That is all for today here on CityCast Pittsburgh. You can support us by becoming a CityCast Pittsburgh neighbor. All the details are at membership.citycast.fm. We'll be back tomorrow with more from around the city. We'll talk to you soon.
How many sidewalks have you fixed downtown?
Oh my gosh. You're starting with the hardest ones.